Hey, what's going on? My name is Joey. I'm the man behind Megan's videos. I also started Arnold's YouTube page a few years ago with him. What's up, Arnold? And I'm also Megan's boyfriend. Lucky guy, right? Well, last week Megan had a video where she shared with you what was in the kitchen. She showed you some lettuce, showed you some citrus, things like that. But she left out a couple of items. She left out dates, and she also left out something that I eat a lot of. So I'm gonna share with you what that is. I'm also gonna tell you what I eat on a daily basis. So come in here, come into my office, and I gotta talk kind of quick because Megan's gonna get it on video in a minute. But if you come over here, you will see the banana shelf. Megan left out the fresh bananas in last week's video, so I wanted to share that with you, show you what that looks like. Now we keep it in this room for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's right next to a nice big window. We got the sunlight, the fresh air, nice and warm in here, help these bananas ripen to perfection. But the best part about keeping them in here is that this room is my office. I spend a lot of time working in here. Take a look at this, here's my chair. Less than maybe a few steps away, I've got access to a nice bunch of bananas for a meal or snack while I'm working without really losing any time. So it's super fast, super easy, I love it. Now, a typical day for me in terms of diet, I wake up in the morning, grab my glass of water, drink some water right after I get up, and then I will make a nice glass of fresh squeezed orange juice, same size glass. We're out here in Arizona, we've been here 4 months, and I think I've missed one day in that whole time of having fresh squeezed OJ in the morning. The citrus here is out of this world. It's so good, you wouldn't want to miss a day. After that, depending on what day it is, depending on what we're doing, I'll either eat some bananas or I'll have a couple banana smoothies. By the end of the day, I'll have had 30 bananas, I'll have had my OJ, and Megan will have made a nice, big, delicious, simple, really good salad. Always switches it up, surprising me with something awesome. I don't just eat bananas though. You know, some days I'll munch on some mangoes if we've got them. Or if you take a look down here, a couple days ago we went and picked just boxes and boxes of citrus. So I'll be eating that. I might eat some grapes. So I do switch it up a little bit. But on average, this is what you'll find me eating. Bananas, orange juice, some other fruits thrown in there. I've been eating this way for almost 5 years now. 4 years ago, I was eating about 20 bananas a day. 3 years ago, I switched it to about 30. We're both pretty active. Me and Megan go rock climbing a few days a week. We'll go to the gym a few days a week. We'll go hiking or running on the weekends. And what I found works best for me, the best fuel that keeps me going and I feel the best on, is fruits and vegetables. It's just a great way to eat. It's fast, it's easy, it's delicious. And like I said, I feel clean and I feel healthy. So that's a good combo to have in terms of your diet. And everything is organic as well. But something that's more important than fruits and vegetables, and since I'm on video, since I got a couple minutes left, I figured I'd share something that is very dear to my heart, something I'm passionate about, and that is veganism. I think it's so important. I think going vegan is one of the most important decisions you can make in your life. But before I get into that, I want to share a quote with you. And I love this quote. It's by Gandhi, and he says, "Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony." So when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony, you've got happiness. A pretty good equation, right? Well, how does that relate in terms of our incongruencies? Where are we incongruent in our lives? I think the biggest incongruency occurs in our food choices. Every day we have 3 meals with some snacks thrown in there, and this incongruency occurs with our actions. Okay, so our actions are our food choices. Let's take a look at what our thoughts and our words are. We think we love animals and we say we love animals, right? We've got the pets to prove it. We've got dogs, we've got cats, we've got guinea pigs. We love these animals. We treat them as family members, we live with them, we feed them, we give them names, they have unique personalities. There's books written on the connections that we have with animals. And a lot of us call ourselves animal lovers. I love animals, right? I'm sure you've heard that before. But if we take a look at the vast majority of animals, not just our pets, if we take a look at the vast majority of animals in our world, we see that this is not the case. The vast majority of animals in our world go to pleasing our taste buds. Okay, and what are these animals' lives like? From the moment these animals are born to the moment they're killed, their lives are filled with suffering and sadness. They're scared, they're nervous, they're lonely, they're sick, they're in pain. It's a terrible life. Many of them never get to feel the earth beneath their feet. They never get to see the sun. They never get to turn around because their cage is too tight. They can barely stand up because their legs are so weak from the diet we feed them and lack of activity. It's a terrible life, and it's really sad to me. And this is a result of our food choices. We may not be treating these animals like this personally, but this is a result of our decisions of what we eat. So we are responsible for these animals and this treatment that goes on. But it's more than just treatment, it's the view that we have of animals. The view that animals are our property and ours to use. So it doesn't matter if what you're buying says it's humanely raised. It doesn't matter if it says it's organic or cage-free or vegetarian. None of that matters because it all goes back to that belief that animals are our property and they're ours to use. And that's a very unconscious and unhealthy view to have. And like I said, that leads to suffering and sadness for these animals. Because for that animal to go through that life, this is all that animal knows. That animal is someone's brother or sister, someone's mother or father, someone's son or daughter, someone's best friend. These animals are capable of that. These animals are capable of feeling, thinking. These animals are aware. They're capable of a wide range of emotions just like us. Just like us, and yet this is what we put them through. What's the moral difference between a cat and a dog and a cow and a pig? There isn't any. There isn't any. But I want to switch gears here for a minute. I want to get into the numbers because the numbers are alarming. Okay, but I want to put things into perspective. World War I and World War II, two of the biggest, most violent wars ever fought combined total number of deaths. From World War I and World War II, over a 10-year period, military and civilian, 75 million deaths. 75 million deaths over that 10-year period. And yet, how long do you think it takes for that many animals to be killed to please our taste buds? How long do you think that takes? 5 years, 5 months, 5 weeks, 5 days? It's actually less than 12 hours. In less than 12 hours, more than 75 million animals are killed for this reason. More than 162 million animals are killed every day for this reason, to please our taste buds. But it's more than just the killing that's upsetting and sad. It's like I said, it's the entire lives of these animals that go through this suffering and sadness from the moment they're born till the moment they're killed. What if that was your dog? What if that was your cat? Would you want that to happen? I wouldn't wish that kind of life on my worst enemy. And yet that's what happens to these animals who we say we love. Every year, more than 59 billion animals go through this process. So you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is that milk? Is that cheese? Is that burger? Is it really good that makes this process worth it? This suffering and sadness for these animals, when it is completely unnecessary. You don't need to eat animal products to be healthy. You don't need to. So you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? I think it's time we start living in congruency with our beliefs and our ethics. I think it's time we start living in harmony with our thoughts, our words, and our actions. If we say we love animals, I think it's time we start acting like we love animals. And what that leads to is happiness. Happiness for us and happiness for the animals. So without leaving this video on too much of a downer, I'm going to switch things over to Megan. She's going to show a couple super simple, easy, delicious recipes of smoothies. She wanted me to show you my banana smoothie recipe on video. I'm not going to do that because it's too easy. Got to be quick. 15 bananas, 2 cups of water, put it in a blender, blend, you're good to go. Here's Megan.
All right, guys, so you finally got to meet Joey B, my boyfriend and the man behind the camera. So today I promised you that I would make some smoothies. I know somebody requested that, so I'm gonna be making some smoothies. One of them is actually in my recipe book, Easy to Be Raw, which you can get on my website, www.meganelizabeth.com. So if you like the smoothie recipe, I know you can't taste it, but you can get an idea. So if you like that, you can check it out on my website. One of the things that I forgot to show you, as Joey mentioned, was the dates. These are black Sphinx dates, and they are amazing. They're grown in Tempe, which is like 10 minutes from us. They're super soft. They taste like caramel. Most of the time, in my recipes, I would use medjool dates. I don't know if I'll always have access to these, but right now I feel like I'm in heaven eating these things. They're so good. So let's go ahead and get started making this smoothie. The one that I'm gonna do first is actually one that I just made up, I think it was maybe like a week or so ago. And I posted the video, or the picture on my Facebook, which you can connect with me on Facebook if you go to my website as well. And I got a lot of comments about the video. I was actually like flexing my muscle too, and I was like, yeah, bam, smoothie. So let's go ahead and make the smoothie that I've been drinking like for the past couple weeks. We're gonna use our Vitamix because it's awesome and powerful. And in this recipe we have orange juice. I like to use fresh squeezed OJ. We have a Citrus Star juicer. I like this one the best. That's where Joe uses that to make his orange juice every day. So we have 1 cup of pineapple for this smoothie and a cup of strawberry. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in. Strawberries I didn't chop, pineapple is chopped. Let me get a spoon here. Love my wooden spoon. All right, so a cup of pineapple. And this is like a typical smoothie, like what I'll drink in the morning. You know, if you're working out, you might want to double the smoothie. And then we have 3 pink lady apples chopped here. If you don't have a Vitamix, you want to chop your apples really well, but I just do like big chunks. So there's 3 pink ladies. This is my favorite apple. I was not really big on apples actually until one of my friends told me how her boyfriend was like obsessed with pink lady apples. And I tried it and I was like, oh my gosh, I love apples. Well, these apples anyway. And then we're gonna put in a cup of OJ. And I have some water on the side in case I need to add some water in. But I love this Vitamix because this is just gonna, these chunks are just gonna disappear. All right, hold your ears. Okay, I hope it's good because I have to drink it all. Yummy. And then I'm gonna go ahead, without rinsing my blender, I'm just gonna make the other smoothie and save these for later. I just have a smoothie bar here. So our next one, this is the one from my book. It's called Banana and Company. So we have a cup of OJ, and I have, this is like a variation of the recipe. It's a little bit larger quantities. Cup of OJ and 2 chopped apples, pink ladies. You can use whatever kind you like. And then I have 3 bananas that are chopped. So grab my spoon. Now I'm gonna be giving this to the cameraman to sample because y'all know I'm not gonna drink a smoothie with banana in it now, am I? When I was creating some of my recipes for my book, if they had banana in them, I had just had like a line of taste testers and I would just have everyone test it for me. In my smoothie, in my section for smoothies, I usually use whole oranges, but lately I've been really into using OJ. If you use whole oranges, you wanna drink the smoothie a lot faster because it seems like the fiber in the oranges kind of makes the smoothie bitter, so that's why I've been using orange juice. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend that up, and always just keep some water like when you're making smoothies, just in case you need to add a little bit so you're not burning out your blender. Okay. And it better be good because Joey's gonna be honest. He's gonna tell you if it's gross. What's the verdict?
It is good.
Is it really good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It better be good because you're drinking 2 glasses of it. I'll take a tiny taste. Oh, wow, that is really good. So, if you guys have any more requests for videos, let me know. Just put the comment down below. Next video I have coming up, I took a trip to the citrus orchard that I get all my oranges from lately, and you get to see all the different types of citrus there. So stay tuned for the next video. And I just also want to let you guys know, if you're watching this on Arnold Kaufman's channel, I'm going to be taking my videos off Arnold soon and being strictly on my own page, which is youtube.com/easy2be-raw. So you can watch me on there. So I'll probably do maybe a few more videos on Arnold's, and then you won't see me again on Arnold's page until I'm back in the summer and the dynamic duo is back in action. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys soon.